Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Dear brothers and sisters, nowadays I am telling you about the participation of the Sikhs in the process of merger of states with India. How Sardar Patel took their support and cooperation in many projects, in many of the states where the army forces were needed and where armed forces action was required. The Sikhs were called and they played their important role. Today I will be telling you about the story of liberation of Goa. That was also a state which was not merged with India because the Portuguese were not leaving it. It was under their control. That when India was under the British rule, there were certain states which were under the rule of the Portuguese. Goa, Daman, Diu, these were the places under the control of the Portuguese. Even when India became independent, the Portuguese did not give up. They continued to control those states. So it was very necessary that those states, being the parts of India, must also be integrated with the country. Indian government tried its best. It also initiated peaceful talks with them, for the Portuguese, but the Portuguese did not agree. Many agitations were held, and in those agitations, many of the Indians became martyrs also. And one of these Indians was a prominent Sikh, because his sacrifice was so significant that he became the hero of the Goa liberation movement. This hero was named as Karnail Singh Manipal. He belonged to a village. His village was on the Khanna Malerkotla road, and this village is named as Isru. He was only 25 when he went to Goa, and he joined the agitators groups. And whenever there was an agitation, the Portuguese used to fire the people, and many people were killed. In one of these agitations, Karnail Singh was also there. When he noticed that Indians were being killed, he tried to save the lives of many people, particularly the lives of Patra Devi, lives of Sahodri Devi. Sahodri Devi was the leader. Patra Devi was the place where this agitation was going on. It is the name of that village. So when Sahodra Devi, unarmed lady, was being shot at, he just tried to save her and got so many shots on his chest. He died on the spot. This hero of the liberation movement is now remembered, till now is remembered on every 15th August every year in those places, in his village, as well as in Goa, in that particular place. And in his village, now there is a school being run in his name, and even in Goa, there is a statue in that village, and there is a small school also, which the government is trying to strengthen its position, and it is in the name of that patriot and that martyr of the Goa liberation movement. In his village also, there is a stadium which has been built in his memory, and a school is going on, and all these places are just memorials for his brave act, and every year he is remembered at these particular places on the Independence Day. Further, when the agitation failed, then the government decided that the best way was to make annexation of Goa through this army campaign. So army was to be sent to Goa for this particular purpose, so that army may attack the Portuguese and get the independence of the state. This operation was known as Operation Vijay. It was this operation involved air, sea, and land strikes for over 36 hours. And these 36 hours were very crucial because our army played a very important role. And after that, the Portuguese army, they had to go retreat, and Goa was liberated. It was annexed. After 451 years of Portuguese rule, the Goa state and all the adjoining places like Daman, Diu, etc., they all became the part of the country. So far, the role of Sikhs in the liberation of Goa is concerned. They not only participated in peaceful protests and became martyrs like Karnal Singh, but also constituted a major force in the armed forces action. In fact, all the three brigades of the Indian Army which captured Goa were commanded by Sikhs. The 48th Infantry Brigade was commanded by Gurbakh Singh. The 50th Parachute Brigade commanded by Brigadier Sohan Singh, and the 63rd Indian Infantry Brigade was commanded by Brigadier Kulwant Singh. So the Sikhs completed the task with lightning speed and made the Portuguese forces surrender. That was their great contribution. The participation and sacrifices for liberation of Goa made by the Sikhs bear testament to the commitment of Sikhs to the cause of India's independence and the liberation and integration of all Indian territories. Not only in this great cause, but in other causes also, wherever they were needed, they went for the help of the government as well as the people. For example, even in natural calamities like famine, flood, war, etc., they were always there, eager to reach the people and help them with those things which they required, particularly langar. For langar, they are known all over the world. They can reach with the food, even the battleground, even the affected areas of famine, affected areas by flood, etc. In a Maharashtrian village, recently, there was no water available. So they reached with tanks of water. So they reach everywhere, wherever people need them for any help. Who can forget that in the time of epidemic, when Corona was spreading all over, they reached the people with even gas cylinders and medicines. Where the government was failing to supply all these things, but the Sikhs were there to help the people. So we can say that they are always helpful and they are always eager to reach the people, and their services to the nation, their patriotism, all these are beyond question. So I will be continuing my narration of their uniqueness in other fields and in other wars also, because we have Indo-China war, Indo-Pakistan war in the later years, and there also the Sikhs played a vital role. But in my next post, I would like to deal with certain aspects, legal aspects, including the Constitution of India, which relate to the unique features of Sikhism. Till then, kindly go on liking the post and subscribe to my channel, Uniqueness of Sikhism. Thank you very much. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.